Welcome to the Watering Hole. We're sitting down today with Mr. Grady Cross. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing fantastic.
Doing fantastic?
That's right.
What's it like to be back in the Tumbleweed?
Man, it feels pretty good. I mean, I've been walking around it and walking around outside a little bit, and it brings back some really solid memories.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
So you want to talk to us a little bit about Grady's, what you got going on down there in Yukon?
Okay, so we've got Grady 66 Pub there in Yukon, Oklahoma, on Route 66, and we've been in business for 14 years.
Wow.
And, you know, when I got off the road, I wanted to still be surrounded with my friends that I met on the road.
Yeah.
And then, you know, have them come play at my place and still, you know, get a hang.
Yeah.
So,
of course.
it's been nice.
We've talked to several different bands that have told us their favorite place to play is at Grady's.
Really?
Yukon, yeah.
Ah, very nice.
Brady Stetson?
Yeah.
Gannon Freeman?
Yeah.
And Gannon, they just did that single live down there.
They did.
And that turned out great.
Man, it did. People are talking up a storm about it. Really, they're really complimenting it, and it was a great crowd, and them boys bring it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, they do.
so
Yeah, we've talked to a lot of like different artists about like, we ask them like, what do you think like one like up and coming band is? And a lot of people say Gannon Freeman, like for sure is like one of the ones that we think is gonna be hot next or like kind of make a big break.
there's pretty good buzz.
Yeah.
About it. Anytime there's a buzz going, it's a good feeling, especially if that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's,
You know.
No, go ahead, sorry.
No, I mean they are. Man, they've been playing their tails off.
yeah.
And they're on a great tour right now, and I wish them the best and keep going.
Yeah.
Is there a group or several groups coming up right now that you think are like people need to be looking out for?
Well, I mean, you know, I am. I'm representing the Smokin Oaks. We're a young band, and I really feel like these boys work really hard. They write together. They basically live together. That's a band that I'm really liking right now, of course. But you know, I like the Madera Kay. I like her. I like Cam Allen, which that guy's you know, doing great things. So, you know, that's what's nice about our place is it's small enough that, you know, if we get them one time, that it's great.
Yeah.
You know, some of them I know I'll never see again.
Yeah.
And they just explode.
Yeah.
You know, Josh Malloy was one of those guys.
Yeah.
I pulled up and there's a line around the building. I'm like, what is going on?
I don't know who that is, but get him back next week.
Shake his hand. Yeah.
That's great.
So is there something in you, like you said, being on the road for all those years and coming off, is there something that makes you want to do stuff like this, like run with this band and help them get up and going? And is it like an itch that is there for you?
Man, it's exciting for me to see how passionate they are. And I mean, they're practicing every day that they're not playing.
Yeah.
So it's exciting to see that, and it's nice to, you know, come back to Stillwater and, you know, see Carrie and all the guys and Trina and everybody and that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah.
That and they've just done a great job with this place. So.
Yeah.
What do you think is one of the biggest pieces of advice you can give to any band, really, but to the Smokin Oaks, that you learned along your way?
I would say, you know, just try to be honest with each other. You know, as a band, have some fun. You know, and just stay humble. You know, that's I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but that's
No, that's great.
I mean, just stay grounded and you guys could be friends forever.
Yeah.
I think that's good advice for
Anybody
anybody in any really situation is just
Yeah.
like you said, like stay humble and have fun, really.
That's it, man. Be nice.
Yeah.
And you know, just enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but you know, keep writing, of course. Keep playing. Keep learning new stuff.
Mhm.
All that.
Yeah. As a musician, how has it been owning a venue where you get to invite these other musicians to come in and play?
Man, it's nice. It is because, like I said, it's number one. We meet new people. We meet, their booking agents and their families that come with them sometimes. So it's great. It's just at my back door now. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have to go, really 1,000 miles to do that anymore. And not that I wouldn't, but yeah, I guess it's just, I don't know. It's a nice landing zone for them to get to that next level.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do you remember the first song you ever heard that made you go, I want to do that. I want to play music. I want to be in music.
Yeah, I'd my my music teacher let me bring an album in 6th grade, and it was Hank Jr. All My Rowdy Friends. And I've always had a love for music, whether I'm playing or not.
Yeah.
I've always supported it. And I don't know, it's
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I wasn't really expecting that answer, but that's
awesome.
a great
That's-
answer.
that's-
Yeah.
So is that the kind of music you grew up listening to? Is
Well,
that
yeah,
kind of
definitely
country?
Waylon,
Yeah.
Willie, Hank, and definitely rock and roll because I had an older brother and sister. So the Nugent was there, totally.
Yeah.
And gosh, everybody. I mean,
Yeah.
Tesla, big fan. I like the rock and roll, but of course, in the Red Dirt though, as we got older, and Tom Skinner, Bob Childers, those guys, huge
Yeah.
to us. The Jim and the Faves and Great
Yeah.
Divide, of course.
Yeah. So whenever you're not obviously booking shows or doing management for the Smokin Oaks or any of this other stuff, what other hobbies do you have at home?
Man, I love being with my family and kind of doing what they like to do. I have a daughter, and Charlie, she likes to, she shows heifers.
Oh, really?
So we're involved in the FFA.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
I showed when I was a kid.
Spring show's coming up, too.
Yeah.
It is back home where
Yeah.
we're from, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually
Today.
right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Today and yesterday.
Yeah.
How'd you guys get out of it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. We were obviously both in the FFA too, so we're big supporters
Heck
of it.
yeah. I love it. Our,
Yeah.
our ag teacher, he was so great. Taught us how to weld and just everything.
Yeah.
It's but yeah. So we do that, and I like to fish. I love the water. And my whole family loves to fish.
Yeah.
So
Not being from this part of Oklahoma, what are some good lakes around here to go hit up?
well, I spent a lot of time on Texoma. Is where I was.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm kind of partial to it, but man, I don't know. I go to 10 Killer quite a bit.
Okay.
I mean, it's not really in the city. There's nothing
Yeah.
Yeah.
besides, city lakes but yeah, I go down to 10 Killer, mess around.
Yeah.
That's we're from Northeast Oklahoma,
Yeah.
so that's
Oh,
more
cool.
familiar
Yeah.
with us.
Yeah.
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 There you
Yeah.
go.
We both live here in Stillwater now. I was talking to one of my other buddies the other day, and he was like, I would like to go fishing. I was like, I have no idea where
Yeah,
to go
I would-
around here.
Besides Lake Carl Blackwell or McMurtry, but
Yeah.
I don't even know what good spots on those lakes either.
Yeah,
Just-
and I haven't been on those, but I don't know. I have a couple ideas, but I don't want to give my honey.
yeah, I was going to
away.
say is you don't want to give your honeywells away either.
You play golf by chance?
I do.
Okay.
I do. We, you're talking about a business. I have a record store right next to the pub, It's called Grady's Green Room Music Shop.
Right there, you got
right here.
Oh, okay.
And this, when COVID happened and things kind of got crazy, we put a golf simulator in. So we play golf a lot.
So it's in the record store.
Yeah, it's in the record store.
We really have to go check this out now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. I started getting into vinyl like last year.
Yeah.
Kind of like buying some stuff, like kind of just collectors because I was always really loved music, and it's definitely eating some money out of my pocket, but I'm happy about it.
Yeah,
So,
I'm in the record store. My wife Robin does the booking for Grady's now, and but I have a buddy of mine at the record store that used to sell us all our strings, all our instruments, all that stuff when we were on the road. So
Yeah.
really.
Huh.
he's his name's Chris Winkler, and he's quite the he's quite the guy on the records for sure.
Do you guys have a lot of like red dirt like country records in there?
Yeah, we have a section for that.
That's perfect.
I mean,
that's something I feel like whenever I go to record stores, there's not like a really good section for that. Like they'll put it in the country, but it'll be like mostly like of the mainstream stuff. Sometimes I want some of that.
yeah, I would say we try to get as much as we can.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's what I like.
Yeah.
Still.
Of course.
I mean, I like all kinds of music, but yeah, we try to get the Red Dirt, Texas.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome down to Bad Brad's Barbecue. Hey, stop looking at Gus. Stop it. All right, folks, you see here, Jagger's trying to throw some cornhole, and he just can't get her done.
I just cannot hit anything today.
I see that, Jagger.
Man, you gotta have some bad Brads. Play that crap when you're hungry.
Vernon always coming in clutch with the barbecue. Oh, yeah, look at that bite, folks. All right, Jagger, let's see it. Look at that, right nose.
Bad Brads, where you can't help but be good.
Like Jagger said, folks, Bad Brad's Barbecue, where it's good to be bad.
Iron Muck Brewing Company. Hey guys, it's Jagger over at the Watering Hole. Have you guys ever been sitting out on a hot summer day and been thinking, man, I would just love a really nice ice cold beer? I've got just the thing for you. This is an Iron Muck beer made right here in Stillwater. And they've been making the best beer around for years now. And this beer right here is actually the Calf Rye beer. So you're actually watching a Calf Rye episode right now. We interviewed artists over at Calf Rye back in May. And Iron Muck hooked us up with a Calf Rye beer. And it was a special beer made just for Calf Rye. And it's one of the best beers around. It's one of the most crushable beers you'll ever taste. And they not only just have this one, they also have the 1890, which is actually the official licensed beer of Oklahoma State. And then other ones like Stilly Wheat, and then their new Servette base that they have out there now. So you guys go check out Iron Muck Beer for some of the best beer around. And thank you to Iron Muck Brewing Company for sponsoring this podcast.
So you can go in there, play golf on the simulator, and then buy a record. That sounds like
You can, and the green room for the bands is behind it. That's where they hang out. So they come around, they play golf, and
that's cool. That's awesome.
Gives them something to do while they're waiting.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
How far is Yukon from here?
About an hour.
Yeah.
And,
It's
10
yeah.
minutes maybe.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get out there.
Yeah,
then. I
yeah,
can't
of
believe we
course.
haven't been out there that close.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
you guys call me and we'll play a round or two.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
We'll definitely have to buy some. I know he'll be buying some
Yeah.
records for sure in there.
Yeah, come by
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, that's cool. That's,
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
That's awesome.
So I imagine your personal record collection must be pretty extensive then.
It was pretty nice till I got the store. Yeah, I mean, I had some records, but, at the time I was kind of focused on guitars and strings and, some stuff like that for the musician and some sticks and just little things I need when, things go down.
Yeah.
So we're still pretty small, but.
So this is probably terrible for podcasts, but it's a genuine question I have. I've been trying to research it. What's the best way to store like a record, or if you're going to hang one up on the wall, what's the best way?
He has been asking
Straight
that question.
Like straight, just keep them
Okay.
straight. Just make sure they're straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't put it around too much heat.
Okay. I've had this idea that like we'll be out here for calf fry, and I want to buy like one record from like each person that we get on,
Yeah.
and have them sign the record and then frame it like with the jacket and then like the record out there.
Yep. You leave it sealed
Yep.
and put it up.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Yeah, you can do that. No doubt.
Now I got to go down there so I can get
Yeah.
some more good information like this.
Yeah.
That's probably terrible to listen to right there, but I'm really interested in
Well, you keep talking about that, so
Yeah.
I'm glad you finally got
Yeah.
an answer.
When I had that idea, it's like I want to have it like basically how they have like the platinum and like gold records, and they have like the little nameplate, like the album title and like the artist. I want to have the nameplate say the episode number, and then the artist,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then have that. Oh,
Oh,
so
yeah.
cool. Yeah. See it?
Yeah.
I'm glad he thinks it's a good idea too. That's perfect.
Why not start now?
That's what I'm saying. Perfect.
Your wife's gonna love that.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's gonna be great.
Do you play multiple instruments?
You know, I don't. I just really play guitar.
Okay.
I mean, I mess around a little bit. You know, we have a jam house, and I'll get on some different instruments, but I just really just enjoy rhythm guitar, really. And
What's
mess
your
around.
What's your guitar collection like?
I have a pretty nice collection.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
How many do you think?
I don't know. Probably, I mean, I don't know. Probably 50, 60. I just,
That's awesome.
yeah, I like guitars.
Yeah.
And always thinking I need another.
Yeah. How do you store those?
They're in a safe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if you kept them all in cases or if you had them hanging up or in a room or whatever. Because I see this video on YouTube of I build guitars.
Nice.
So I'm like I love guitars too.
Good.
So I've seen Vince Gill has this like room where you pull out drawers. There's guitars all in it. I didn't know if it was that extensive for you or.
I'm not an eagle. Yeah, he's an eagle. Vince can do what he wants. No, I just put them up. They're in a nice spot.
Yeah.
But
Is there like one that you always go back to? You pick it up to sit down and play something?
for electric, for me, I just love the Paul Reed. For me, acoustic, man, a good J45 is good for me. But I do like a jumbo. I mean, I like the Guilds.
Yeah.
Old school Guild. Gibson, of course. Larrivee. I like the Larrivees.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm trying to get him into guitars a little bit, trying to get him to pick up playing.
I want to start. I need to find. I know everybody says I need to find the time to do it, and right now between school and work and this, the time comes few and far between.
Yeah, busy man.
Yeah. I need somebody to teach me. I try to get him to say hey, teach me how to do this, and he's like, you don't want me to teach you.
Yeah, I'm not good enough, nor do I have the patience to be a teacher.
That's just it. He might get upset, might walk out.
There might not be a podcast after he gets done teaching.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. What's like one guitar that has the most sentimental value for you in your collection?
My wife bought me a Fender Strat on my 21st birthday, and that one's pretty important to me.
Yeah.
I think it's a 1990 American Strat, and not that I play the Strat all the time, but I do like it. But it means a lot.
What color is it?
It's kind of a gunmetal gray.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of looks green, grayish, and she bought it off the guy that's my buddy at the record store.
Oh.
So it's got some Screaming Demons, Seymour Duncan's in it, and he customized it a little bit. So
Tweaked it up a little bit.
it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, to get the tones that I liked was I liked the Paul Reed Mira. I just love that guitar.
What amp did you run that through?
I I played a Divided by 13. Guy out of California. Yeah, it's got these big fat KT88s in it, like a Hammond organ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, so
I don't know about that, but I'm just fascinated by it. Do you have any Vox? I really want to get a Vox AC30. That's what I really would like to get.
No, I don't. I was always Boogie, maybe old Fender, and then I finally found the one I don't want to let go of.
Yeah.
So, never had a Vox. I've had some pedals, Vox, walls, stuff like that, but I don't have a problem with the Vox or the sound they have. Just depends what you like.
Yeah. Is there a guitar that is the one that got away for you that you sold along the way, or?
Oh, I had a I have a 1976 Gibson Flying V, and I had the sister to it, the Explorer, the matching, and it got away, and I wish I kind of had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's cool because Skinner signed it, and
yeah, I'd say that's pretty cool.
yeah, it definitely is, and that one's.
Did they sign it for you, or is it like?
Yeah,
did he sign it for you, or
yeah,
did you?
Ricky Manlock, and at the time we I don't know, we had a lot of dates with him, so we got to know him, and they were really nice to us.
We do a lot of stuff with Brian White from the Damn Quails.
Oh yeah,
and he's a big Tom Skinner fan, so we heard a lot about him through Brian. Yeah.
Brian's great. I love the Damn Quails. Just had them.
I was gonna say, weren't they just over there?
Just were. Yeah. And those guys are doing great things, and always have.
Yeah.
Always rooting for them.
Who's coming? Who's are some of the upcoming dates at Grady's?
Okay, so we got Mickey and the Motor Cars coming up.
Really?
You know those guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love them. They're just always fun to have, and always bring it.
Yeah.
They're just pros, and they're okay at golf. But
I thought we might have to go out for that, really, because I've been wanting to see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to do a podcast while y'all play golf. It'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah.
Let's see, who else we got coming up? My gosh, you have to ask her.
I think I saw Levi Walker's playing there in a couple months.
Yeah. We've actually got Levi Walker there tonight, and Jeremy Rowe.
Okay.
And that's tonight.
What it was, yeah. Shout out Levi.
Levi Walker tonight and Jeremy Rowe, and then next weekend we got
the Drop Tines Friday night.
Oh,
No,
okay.
cool.
We've had them on.
Yeah, we've had
Yeah.
Drop Tines on before.
So good.
and then who?
Ronnie and the Redwoods is the next weekend.
Ronnie and the Redwoods.
Mickey and them are on the 30th.
Yep, Mickey.
Finals.
Yeah, we're always big. We got it every
Yeah.
weekend.
Kind of light because of spring break. We
Oh,
get
yeah.
real heavy because everyone goes out of town.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I'm not kidding about that Mickey and the Motor Car show. We might
Yeah,
have to go
that's
out there.
fine. That's
come
good.
on up.
Yeah.
I bet we can get you in.
Maybe we might know a guy.
Yeah, I was thinking we might know a guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think I'll end up spending a lot of money at the record store too. So it may be enough. You're like, here's a free ticket anyway.
That's good too. So.
Oh, perfect.
Well, Grady, we can't thank you enough for taking some time to sit down with us.
Yes.
And,
Enjoyed it.
Everybody go check out Grady's in Yukon and check out the Smokin Oaks.
Yes.
Thank fellas.
Thank
Y'all
you.
made it painless. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.